Happy Monday! It is the start of a new week. Feels great. Feeling like fall. A little bit of a kind of chill in the air slightly this morning. Not too many of us seeing a lot of clouds in the sky so far. Nice and clear looking out over Decatur, around 79. We're in those mid upper 70s, making our way up to those 80s for our high of the day. So we'll continue to see some possibilities for warmer weather for another day or so before we start to take a slight dip into the low end 80s as our high. I'll show you that in a moment. So like I mentioned, lots of us in those mid and upper 70s, real comfortable. And you may have noticed that as you walked out the door this morning. We will keep a decent breeze around for a good portion of the day. So that's nice and enjoyable. It's really feeling like fall outside and I'm enjoying it. We'll see some dry conditions for most of the day. We could have a stray shower or two through the evening. Looks like the opportunity for rain is very scarce. So afternoon plans, if you are maybe having an opportunity to go out and enjoy some lunch, it's going to be a gorgeous day overall. Nice and temperate. You'll notice a lot of our 80s are still kind of warm and we aren't dealing with humidity, so it's not going to feel sticky outside. It'll feel warm because, I mean, it is still mid 80s. We're used to that, but it won't be unbearable. It'll be nice. You can sit in it, be comfy. We'll continue to see some cloud cover building in closer to the afternoon hours, but even still, it's not going to make anything overcast. It's just going to give us those nice and picturesque blue skies that we're used to, something we've been seeing for the past couple of days. My camera roll is definitely tired of all the cloud pictures I take, so this is my favorite weather. I love when we have like really pretty cumulus clouds, or even some of the days that are a little overcast. I do kind of like those because there's so much cloud cover. It's just beautiful. But that will not happen today. We will have a few clouds, but no overcast conditions. So, like I mentioned with that humidity, it's going to be on the lower end for us. So be nice and comfortable if you have some afternoon or evening plans. Out the door, like I mentioned, temperatures staying in those mid and upper 80s, closer to the 2 and 3 o'clock hours. So most of the morning will be nice and on a cooler end, so to speak. But I did mention some possible rain chances. I wanted to walk you through that. We have some possible afternoon and evening showers for today, but even still, it's a stray chance of a shower. So same deal for Wednesday looks like. We thought we would see more of an opportunity for rain if Imelda was going farther west, but the track has it going so far east that it just kind of, it doesn't even hit the coastal communities. So really they're just going to deal with some of the heavy rain coming off of it, but nothing of a dangerous nature. That's pretty good. I don't think I've seen anything about storm surge for those communities either, but back here at home, mid 80s for the next few days. Thursday is when we'll start to see a slight difference, getting a little close to our average. We're just above it. Around this time of year, we're typically in the lower end of the 80s, so like your 81s, 82s, and 83s, usually around this point in time. And then by the time we get to October, I think that's when we start to see some of those 70s. Maybe middle of the first week of October, so like the 5th and the 6th, I think, is when we start to see those 70s. So we're just a step above it. So here's the hour by hour to walk you through when those slight stray itty bitty rain chances are. So this is around noon. We'll keep a decent breeze for most of these days, like I mentioned, but we'll start to see the first formulation of a shower or two around 3 o'clock. And I know it's hard to pick it out, but it's going to be on our southeast and some of our southeast communities. So not too many folks will see rain. It'll really just be a nuisance. You're not really going to have any major impact from it, other than you might be walking from your job to your car to grab something, and you might get a little rain along the way there. But looking at the rest of the evening, though, around 5 o'clock is where we'll get a heavier shower. Decent breeze will pick up, looks like about 10 miles per hour, so we'll get some gusts every now and again, some stronger wind chance for us, which is nice. I would like to blame my sleep deprivation on the Packers and the Cowboys. That was a wild game. And for it to end in a tie, spoiler alert, if you didn't know, for it to end in a tie, we did all that for what? Anyway. It's not about football. I don't do sports. I just watch it. I definitely do weather, so let's do that. So here's the rest of your evening, though. 5 o'clock is when we'll see those heavier showers, like I mentioned. Wind gusts will start to pick up closer to the evening commute, so expect a breeze if you had some afternoon, evening plans to get maybe some yard work done, which I wouldn't personally do yard work on a Monday. I just feel like Mondays are Mondays. You know, give yourself a break. You started the work week today. But if you have some plans to get some things going, get some things done, go ahead and enjoy that. It's going to be a nice breeze outside, so you won't get too hot, which is nice. Looking closer to the evening, we'll see a stray shower or two passing into Tuesday morning. Now, it looks like that's a possibility of stray showers coming out of Georgia, out of western Georgia. So, maybe you can kind of get a glimpse of it if you look down in the bottom corner. There, you'll notice just a slight shower around 7 and 8 o'clock, and it looks like that's the direction it's moving from. Heading into Tuesday morning, we could probably see another fringe shower. Not long lasting at all. It's really, like when I say fringe, it is fringe. So, anywho, looking at our dew point, it's nice and comfortable for a lot of the week. Thankfully, not seeing any sticky conditions. Humidity is, she's been gone for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm excited about it. So I would love for it to stay that way, please. So right now, it's very comfortable outside. You'll notice we're kind of a little on the higher end of our dew point spectrum up at the top. Not quite air. Anywho, not quite air you can wear, but close enough. I probably need like some caffeine this morning. We're gonna go grab an energy drink after this. So here's what we're looking at as far as our humidity outlook. Nice and comfy for the next couple of days, and it'll dry out by Thursday and Friday a bit. So less humidity toward the end of the week. We don't really have much to note, so you probably won't feel a major difference. But nice and comfy. That's really just the summary of this week. So tracking the tropics, lots going on. Gabrielle out the door. She's left the building. However, we have Umberto and Imelda. So here's the thing. Umberto, category 4 at the moment. Imelda, not quite a hurricane just yet, just a tropical storm. But looking at the spaghetti plots alongside Imelda's track, you'll notice it takes a sharp turn, heads east, and as you can see, I really want a pointer so bad. I want to be able to like draw stuff on the screen for you. But as you can see, a good deal of that rain is going to head along the Carolinas, Virginias, up the East Coast. The original track, before it quite formed, back when it was number 9 on like Saturday, remember that? It was just a number, and now she has a name. There's a lesson in there somewhere. Anywho, when it was number 9, you'll notice and kind of recall that it looked like it was going to go northwest and really just track alongside the coast and go scoop into Florida and then take the coast on up. As you can see, very different track. Had it stayed on that original track, we would have seen some residual rain and some possible stronger winds. Now, nothing of a dangerous nature. We were never in danger. Let's remember that. But we would have gotten some of the excess that was coming off of Georgia, specifically. Had 9, now known as Imelda, gone farther west. So things change. This is how weather works. Things change all the time. So you can see the rain, like I mentioned, sticking really close to the Carolinas and the Virginias. So we'll continue to track out and see how that's going to look for those communities. But so far, no other disturbances in the force, also known as the Atlantic. Nothing really happening at the moment. So it's not quite quiet, but as far as another potential threat, we've only got these two to worry about. So there's not another opportunity for something to grow and start in the tropics just yet. The next two names are Karen and Jerry. I don't know, that just feels so anticlimactic after Humberto and Imelda and Karen and Jerry. Let's see. H-I-J-K-L. I've got to commit these to memory. It's like every time I do, I always forget like the next letter, but I remember like the random letters. Anywho, we'll see what L is, and maybe I'll tell you guys what L is tomorrow. Come back, 10:30. We do this every day at 10:30. Come back. Anywho, looking at your 10-day forecast, stray shower chance for today, and then Wednesday looks like it's shaping up to kind of have the same effect. Stray shower caught in the afternoon, evening hours, but Tuesday mostly sunny. We'll keep some cloud cover opportunities around every now and again. The lows for the week will stay in those low 60s. We get to upper 50s by late week, so just before the weekend. We'll also see those low end 80s. It's just nice and comfortable all this week. Like I mentioned, humidity has finally taken a step back, so it's nice, comfortable outside, and really, I'm here for it. I am here for it because it means less of a major impact to you all. So, looks like Friday, Saturday, and Sunday gonna be some great days for some great football. I'll be back for Blitz this week, so super excited. I miss my Blitz family. It's so much fun, but I will be back. I can't remember who's our game of the week. I think they announced it tonight, so hope you'll tune in tonight. 4, 5, 6, and 10. They announced it in the 6 o'clock, I believe. And then I'll be on TVL about 15 or so minutes. And then we also have our noon show today. So Gina's back. So hope you'll tune in to any number of the shows that we have. And if Weather Extra is your thing, I'll see you back here tomorrow at 10:30. Have a good rest of your Monday.